San Diego time, I think that was another story in itself, actually,
Oh,
being in San Diego. Yeah.
what do you mean by that? Or
Yeah. So during that time, I go to San Diego, and obviously, like I said, it was a minimal, very minimal contract. Not enough, definitely not enough to be living, and I had to make money. So I had to get a few other side jobs, uh, and just find a way to support myself, whether it was through coaching or through I got a separate job, and then just doing, the ride shares on the side and all that stuff,
uh-huh.
Lyft, all that stuff. And then there was a moment where, so when I first got there, one of my teammates, he offered me housing for a month and a half that he had left on his lease. But then after that, there was not really a plan. And to be fair, like my family's not to say that we have a lot of money or anything, and I like it. For me, it was good. Like, I had to figure it out myself, and um, it was a few nights that I had multiple nights that I had to spend in my car, sleeping in my car, just because I didn't have a place. And just it's funny. It's funny, I think, looking back to it, because um, you just you don't expect these things, but it's a reality. It's a reality of when, I think. And for me, my thought process during the time, it was because I had these conversations with my dad. My dad is very open. He played second division in Mexico back in his day, so he knows that it's not always I guess bright and everything.
Hmm.
So I had these conversations, but I told him not to tell my mother. I told him not to tell the rest of my family. And I have a great relationship with my dad. And I mean, he just told me, you're not the first person this is going to happen to. You're not the last person it's going to happen to. And I took that very personal. I took that very personal, and I took it as, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And uh, there's people that have it worse. There's someone that always has it worse than I do, whether I don't have a roof over my head and I'm sleeping in my car, or whether I don't know if I'm gonna be able to have enough food for tomorrow or something like that. It's just it wasn't an excuse. I wasn't gonna use that as an excuse, especially after all the months that I waited from the Sounders 23s coming to ASC San Diego. I wasn't going to make that as an excuse. Spend my nights at another house, spend my nights at another couch, whatever I had to do. And then we ended up having a pretty good season. There's a lot of pretty good players on that team, and we ended up making it to the national semifinal up in New York, against the New York Cosmos, which very good side, very good side. And I mean, we went down there, didn't get the result we wanted, but from then, uh, it was very good. It had been very good to get that much experience, a good winning season, and it opened up the doors for me, I guess, at my next step.